Today we have arrived in the beautiful region of Andalusia, Spain, a place noted for its vast olive orchards and the richness of olives that grow here. This region is celebrated for producing some of the world's finest olives and olive oil. The olive harvest here typically takes place from October to December, depending on the desired ripeness of the olives. Traditionally, olives are harvested by hand. Workers use small tools or their hands to gently pluck olives from the branches, a method that allows for precise selection and minimizes bruising. But this method takes time and effort. In contrast, larger-scale production often employs special mechanical olive harvesters. Those bulky all-in-one machines feature one shaking mechanism, along with padded fingers that gently shake off the branches until the olive tree releases those pearls they needed. This shaking action is carefully controlled to ensure the olives come down on the conveyor belt without getting damaged. And those belts keep on transferring the olives into the collecting bins, moving alongside the harvester. This method speeds up the harvesting process and is more cost-effective for extensive orchards. While you can think mechanical harvesting can be less gentle on the olives compared to hand-picking, but advancements in technology have improved the machine's ability to handle the olives with care, striking a balance between efficiency and quality. They can cover extensive areas quickly and are especially useful in modern orchards, where trees are grown in dense rows. After thorough harvesting, the olives are collected into bins or crates, where workers make sure of careful handling to prevent bruising, because any damage to the olives can affect the flavor and quality of several olives-rich products, which we will show you in a few moments. So, once the olives get picked, they're on a fast track to the factory, no time to waste. It's all about keeping them fresh, because the faster they arrive, the better they'll taste in the end. First up, these olives need a serious rinse. We're talking about getting rid of all the dirt and any nasties they picked up along the way. This step is non-negotiable because nobody wants sketchy stuff in their pickles, nor they're gonna risk their reputation. Now, it's time to sort through the olives and pick out the real good stuff only. Only the best of the best make the cut. Consistency is king, and we're making sure these olives are on point. The chosen ones don't zone out. We're talking about olives here. They get tossed into these massive tanks. Yeah, they're massive for a reason. They get like 9 million olives per tank, no cap. Later on, these tanks are loaded with a brine solution that does the heavy lifting. Over the next few weeks, the olives chill out in this brew, soaking up all the flavor and transforming into the pickles we all love. It's a slow burn, but worth the wait. Hey peeps, do you like our videos? Are we doing good enough to keep you entertained? Please let us know, what do you people want to watch in upcoming videos? After they're done brewing, the olives get a final inspection. Anything that doesn't pass the vibe check gets tossed back. The rest get packed up in jars, locked in with all that flavor and freshness. So when these pickles hit the shelves, they're ready to slay. The next batch of olives are sorted by size, quality, and ripeness, either by hand or a little help of automated systems. Damaged or overripe olives are discarded, while the good quality and equal-sized olives are then processed to the pitting machines. As there are some people like me and you who like to have pitted olive pickles, no hassle, just take out and toss in mouth. The pitting machines have a series of rotating punches that remove the pits one by one. So the olives are fed into the machine, and the pit is extracted through a series of carefully aligned mechanical fingers. After they have tackled the pits carefully, the first thing they do is make sure every single pit is gone. And the olives look perfect, and all the pits are carefully set aside in a separate area to maintain high hygiene standards. They give them a nice, refreshing rinse in clean water and let them dry thoroughly before placing them in the brining containers. This is how smaller batches of olives can be brined and not breaking the sweat. The packaging area is buzzing, with cans lined up, ready to roll. High-tech machines fill each can with pit-free olives, making sure every can gets the perfect amount. Brine is like a natural shield for olives, locking in freshness for way longer. The salt in the brine stops any nasty stuff like bacteria or mold from messing with the olives, so they stay top-notch. Once the cans are sealed, they get a cool-down session to keep the olives inside in perfect texture. Finally, the labeled cans get packed into cartons, stacked up neatly, and loaded onto trucks for their journey. Every carton gets special care to make sure the cans arrive in mint condition. From the factory straight to your kitchen, they've got quality on lock. If you live in Spain, Italy, or Greece, you might know these people take a sip of olive oil before having their meals. If that's true, it must have a lot of health benefits. Also, do we have someone from those countries? Please let us know if it is just a myth or if you guys really follow that marvelous strategy. We really want to connect, so let's gather in the comments box and share our perspectives. Let these huge automated machines handle the hectic job of harvesting olives. Meanwhile, let me cover those who might not know about its incredible benefits. It's like a digestion activator that helps your body absorb nutrients, and of course you feel satisfied, which can help with weight management. So, if you haven't already, start adding this liquid gold to your meals and enjoy its amazing perks for a lifetime. Now the olives have arrived at the factory, where a mix of ripened raw, black, and green olives will be combined for a blend of flavors and textures in the oil. Leaves and debris may accompany them, but don't worry, they've got unique methods to handle them as well. And after washing them thoroughly, they are sent for grinding and milling. Olive paste gets a high-tech mingle session in a malaxer for about 20 to 40 minutes. This step breaks up the paste, allowing tiny oil droplets to merge into larger, richer drops. The magic happens through pressing and centrifugation. Pressing crushes the olives to release the oil, while centrifugation spins out the oil, separating it from solids for pure, top-notch olive oil. In olive oil processing, it's all about tweaking and perfecting. Repeated tests and adjustments fine-tune everything, ensuring the oil achieves peak flavor and quality with every batch. The oil then takes break and chills out in stainless steel tanks with airtight seals. This keeps it fresh and top quality until it's ready to shine. Once the oil passes all quality tests, it's graded for top-notch quality. So with a thumbs up, they start the packaging process and get that magical oil ready for you. In this final step, bottles line up, each one getting filled with a perfect amount of olive oil with no spills or waste, and they're sealed tight to lock in all the freshness and flavor. This careful handling makes sure every bottle reaches you in perfect condition, ready to make your meals even better. If you're the type who loves a wild twist with your olives, you're in for a treat. When it comes to red or orange stuffed olives, pimentos are the go-to filling. These sweet peppers bring just the right flavor combo, balancing out the olive's salty vibe. The brine solution? It's poured in to keep those olives fresh and prevent them from going bad. Plus, it gives the jar that eye-catching look with a pop of color. Pimento stuffed olives are a total flavor bomb that'll take your snack game up a notch. Today we are here in the beautiful orchards of walnuts that are about to ripen. Once the walnuts are deemed ready for harvest, it's time for the shaking to begin. These machines use various techniques to shake the trees vigorously, causing the ripe walnuts to fall to the ground. Sweepers or pickup machines are used to gather the fallen walnuts from the orchard floor. These machines efficiently collect the walnuts along with the debris and keep transferring them into the loaders. The mecha beasts efficiently fill up the loaders, making them ready to dispatch. As we have arrived in the warehouse, the unloading will begin here. Now they have this unique system of underground unloading of the huge containers that came straight from orchards, so they can take up chunks by chunks and clean the walnuts from the entire debris. while the walnuts are given an immense bath to clear away any remaining dirt. Here begins the sorting and manual inspection, so only the premium walnuts will be cut. Those who pass the protocols are gathered and stored here in their largest warehouse. Bit by bit, the entire harvested walnuts will be piled up here, and only the required amount of batch will be taken whenever they need to process. It's time for further procedures. Let's scoop out a handsome batch with the help of those efficient advanced conveyor belts. The conveyor belts transfer the walnuts into containers and then straight into easy-to-carry buckets. We are inside the main facility of walnuts, where several workers inspect the walnuts and pack the whole nut for selling purposes. Now comes the rich, inner, delicate nut. This whole nut is usually used in baking or snacking, as it's convenient to consume and an excellent source of rich nutrients. Along with the help of some metal detectors, walnuts with shells are manually inspected for quality before they are taken into the deshelling machines. As we were talking about its health benefits, walnuts have a lot of them. You know these walnuts are a nutrient-rich superfood. Here comes the most satisfying part, cracking the walnut shell and revealing those delicate, crispy nuts. Honestly, I was afraid that the machines would mess up, but they are super efficient and handle the task very well. The material is displayed by machines on the conveyor belts, so the further cleaning machines will easily separate the nut from the shells. Now the walnut kernels undergo sorting and grading based on various factors, including size, color, and quality. A little manual help would be enough, and the walnut kernels are ready for business packaging. So let them pack those bulk walnuts for different business uses. Either consume them as a whole nut or in your meals. They are good either way. Don't worry, we'll be coming towards the consumer's packaging also. Just hang in there. Walnut treats are always special, and treats like chocolates are the best desserts. Anyways, we are talking about the chopped walnuts that are used for garnishing different desserts or salads. If I were to ask, what is your favorite dish to add a walnut topping to? Drop your comments below. Let's see how many of you have the same taste. Every time I see this melted chocolate waterfall running smoothly, I always want to ruin my diet. Puff roll patties are a delicious and convenient snack loved by many. Watching them following so many details and kneading the dough with so much patience, one thing is clear. The way of making anything plays a crucial role in achieving the perfect texture and flavor. As soon as the machines rolled up the patties and made them in proper shape, they're declared as ready. I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of pancakes. Simply get your ready-to-eat pancakes and enjoy hassle-free breakfasts. Automatic cake layering machines play an important role in the efficiency and precision of large-scale cake production in factories. They can layer cakes at a much faster rate compared to complete manual methods. By automating the layering process, cake layering machines significantly reduce the time and labor required for large-scale cake production. This gentle press helps to compact the layers together, remove any air pockets. Here, the cake frosting machines automate the process of applying frosting or icing to assembled cakes. And at last, the cake gets manual touch-ups for a little knickknacks. Protein bars have become a staple in the diets of many fitness enthusiasts and health-conscious individuals around the globe. Over the past decade, with busy lifestyles and a growing awareness of the importance of protein in the diet, more people are turning to these portable snacks as a convenient way to meet their nutritional needs. Also, something that isn't boring to eat, just like these cubes. These apples are here for the amazing journey ahead. Guess what it is you consume every day to lose belly fat? It's the apple cider vinegar. Despite its low calorie count, apple cider vinegar is rich in vitamins and minerals like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and iron. It also contains acetic acid, which is responsible for many of its health benefits. And that's an important reason why people consume apple cider vinegar. As we were talking about its benefits, some studies suggest that consuming apple cider vinegar may help with weight loss by increasing feelings of fullness and reducing calorie intake. However, you can't just do it because I say, so before trying it, consult your expert. So you can use it in various ways, like mixing in sauces or by using it as a base for homemade salad dressings. Simply mix it with olive oil, mustard, honey, and your favorite herbs and spices for a delicious and tangy experience. This is just perfect. It actually takes that tough plastic wrap and pour a fixed amount of ground meat into it, while sealing it from the sides and repeating the process. Growing blueberries on a large scale is a fascinating process, and we'll make sure you get that fascinating ride. So stay with us, you're not going to regret these few minutes. Blueberries are grown from seeds, and more commonly, the process begins when they start as saplings. The saplings are planted in small pots, typically in greenhouses, where they are nurtured under controlled conditions. Once the saplings have reached a certain size and strength, they are carefully transplanted into larger fields, because it determines the future productivity of the blueberry bushes. Farmers often use specialized machinery to plant the saplings in neat rows, ensuring they have enough space to grow and spread. And I'm amazed with those beautiful blossoms. Blueberries prefer acidic soil with a pH between 4.5 and 5.5. This is one reason why they are often grown in regions with naturally acidic soils, such as the Pacific Northwest of the United States. The acidity of the soil helps the blueberry plants absorb essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are crucial for their growth and fruit production. Mechanical blueberry harvesters are those big robots that cruise through the rows of bushes, giving them a little shake to knock off the ripe berries, more like a gentle wake-up call for the blueberries. What's super smart about these machines is that they can adjust the shaking intensity. Ripe blueberries fall off easily, while the unripe ones stay put, so only the good stuff gets picked. But tech has come a long way. Now these machines are all about finesse, sensors, computer systems, and all. This tech upgrade means farmers can get the most out of their crops, with the berries tasting better and looking fresher when they hit the market. Then, they move the berries towards some cooler place to keep the berries from going bad too soon. These cooling systems are designed to chill the berries fast and evenly, which helps preserve their taste and nutrients. When the blueberries arrive at the factory, they're placed on another set of conveyor belts. Now the belts aren't just for moving the berries. They're equipped with high-tech cameras and sensors. These sensors check each berry for any damage or imperfections, helping to make sure only the best berries move forward. After this automated check, human workers take over for the final sorting. They use their experience to spot any issues that the machines might have missed, making sure each blueberry meets high-quality standards. Behind the scenes, the whole process is carefully monitored using data and technology. Factories track every step to make sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently, and to spot any potential problems before they happen. The blue hue comes from anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant that has been linked to various health benefits, including improved heart health and cognitive function. Blueberries are often touted as a superfood because of their high levels of antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber. The blueberries are then packed into clear plastic boxes, which we all recognize very well. Some modern boxes even have holes so that the berries get real ventilation and stay fresh and crisp. Fresh blueberries have a relatively short shelf life, usually lasting only a week or two before they start to spoil. But you can alter the effects by freezing them, and this way producers can ensure that blueberries are available year-round, even when they're out of season. Don't rush. That freezing thing is also part of our today's journey. In fact, freezing can actually help preserve some of the nutrients that would otherwise degrade over time if the berries were stored fresh. So worry not and stick to your seats. When freshly picked blueberries arrive at the processing facility, their first stop is the cleaning station. Even though they're harvested with care, blueberries can still carry dirt, tiny insects, and other residues from the field. Factories often use blast freezers, which are powerful machines that can freeze blueberries at temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius in just a few minutes. Those frozen bundles of blueberries are now reached to this section of another factory, where they are gonna get transformed into that amazing, pure, and heavenly delicious juice. The clean blueberries are crushed and mashed by some pretty hefty machines. Now they are gonna involve the machines, which will perfectly squeezes out every drop of blueberry juice out of those mashed pulp. Fast forward and back into the fields to collect some more blueberries now. I gotta admit, I love visiting those tiny blue pearls all the time. Once again, when those bright and blue-hued blueberries are all set to get inside the factories, They are gonna get cleaned and frozen to make our convenience packages. Slow freezing could cause the berries to become mushy when thawed, and they might lose some of their natural sweetness and juiciness. So quick freezing is essential because it ensures that the blueberries retain their shape, texture, and nutritional value. These packages are then sealed to prevent air and moisture from getting in, which could cause freezer burn. Freezer burn occurs when the surface of the blueberries gets dehydrated due to exposure to air, leading to a tough, leathery texture and a loss of flavor.